Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm just going to say this. I hope I can make a good first impression tonight. So I'm going to do the one thing I know always helps. I'm going to keep my remarks really brief. But I would be completely remiss if I did not share the most important lesson I have learned in my first 5 weeks on the job. The way Vivalon asks us to be in the world is exactly what our world needs right now. Our world places all its attention on efficiency, none on empathy. Our world asks, how much do you make? Not how many do you serve? Our world selects its national leaders by how loudly they yell, not how skillfully they listen. Vivalon does not conform to this world. Did you know that a higher percentage of Americans live alone today than at any other time since the start of the U.S. Census in the year 1790? That is not just a demographic shift. That is a cultural shift. At the same time, we know America's aging population is growing faster than at any other time. So really, we have two things happening here, right? More Americans growing older, more Americans growing older alone. This is not a coincidence. In fact, what this really is a crossroads. And it raises a vitally important question, and not just for policymakers or economists, but for all of us in this room. What kind of society do we want to live in? What kind of society do we want to age in? Is it one where loneliness is accepted as normal? Or is it one where coming together is treated as essential? Because this is the choice before us, and this is precisely where Vivalon steps in. We don't just serve our elders, we honor our elders. We don't just deliver meals, we deliver connection. We don't just offer rides, we offer independence. And we certainly don't just talk about compassion, we embody it. Now, why does this even matter? Let me tell you about a study on what it means to matter. During the COVID pandemic, two renowned psychologists studied what happened to aging adults when they felt isolated or forgotten. When older adults felt they no longer mattered, everything declined. Their energy, their health, even their desire to live. But when older adults felt seen, really seen, everything shifted. They felt more whole, they felt more valued, they felt more like themselves. Because, you see, it turns out that being seen can make all the difference. Not just in how people feel, but in how they move through the world. Because if you think you matter, you will show up. And this is what Vivalon strengthens every day. We say, you still belong, and we still see you. The truth is, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what your particular life story might be. The truth is, we all know. We all know what it's like to feel overlooked, as if the world is moving on past you. We also know what it's like to be part of a place that chooses to stay with you, even if it's not easy, especially if it's not easy. That's what Vivalon is. It's a place that does not move past people. It moves towards people. That's why I want to be here. I am here because I believe with all my heart in Vivalon's people and in Vivalon's values. I want to share one thing that I am absolutely certain of. If more places in this country looked like Vivalon, we'd be living in a very different world. A more connected world, a kinder world, a world where no one would age into silence or fade into the background. Pope Francis once said, "The elderly are not a burden. They are a treasure." This is not just a beautiful sentiment. It is a moral stance. It is a moral stance that Vivalon practices every day, meal by meal, ride by ride, hand in hand. This world that I just described to you right now, this world, you can make it real. And I want to thank you for trusting me to join you in the work to make just that happen. I am so happy to see all of you here tonight. Thank you so much for the very much.